Incredible greetings, creatives. Incredible greetings. All right. We are going to work in Canva. We're going to do a little Canva action today. And I'm going to show you guys how you can leverage Canva to create flyers and advertisements for your business, for your side hustle. And you don't have to have like really great pictures, professionally taken pictures, or anything like that. Ooh, excuse me. So I'm going to show you ways that you can leverage Canva to create advertisements. And I'm going to use this image. This is one of the students or one of the enrollees that's in she's in a bunch of our classes. She's taking our phone board when she's in Creative Lounge. She's taking Essential Silhouette Studio. I think she may have taken our Essential Photoshop as well, but like she has a bunch of classes, but she's also a very engaged student. And, she's really, really working to just push her business, her side hustle, her so side hustle business. We're growing from side hustle, from hobby to side hustle to business, and she's really working to push that in her area. And when I saw this, I was just thankful, in her just acknowledging how great the ink and papers are, from Honestly Speaking. But I'm on this kick of bringing you guys content that is related to like the business side. So although this is going to be a demonstration and a tutorial, it still ties into the fact that I'm kind of moving away from the crowds. Like, so I'm not showing you how to make the fan. I'm going to show you, if you've made the fan, you have a picture, even if you didn't take a great picture, what you can do with that to create some really cool advertising. And I was trying my best not to go like too overboard and keep it really, 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 really simple, so that it is definitely like beginner friendly. So you're going to see them in a moment. I'm just trying to share this out real quick, and we're going to get started. Let me know in the chat if you are currently using Canva for any type of design, whether you are creating like the actual design for the items in Canva. Are you using it for advertising? Are you using it for, if you're someone that's, making digital products, are you using it to create your own templates or create journals and guides and calendars and all sorts of things? Let me know in the chat if you are currently using Canva in any way, shape, or form. All right, and I'm going to share all of this out. So, incredible greetings. Well, we're going to have that, make sure you guys say, hey, in the chat. Let me know where you are watching from. So hello, incredible afternoon. I'm new here from Houston, Texas. Are there more ways to connect? Do you have a Facebook or Instagram? I do. So my Facebook isn't really like the business type name. You can find me, Shaquille Lavelle. We also have the Honestly Speaking over there. Also, I'm not big on, like, I suck at Instagram, but I've been on Facebook and YouTube for 10 years. Hey, incredible greetings. No morning. No, I don't use Canva yet. I like the fact that yet is at the end. I use Canva for designing digital products, journals, planners. I made a few video content with Canva, but I want to get better. Okay. Thank you for checking in from Arkansas. All right, hold on one second, y'all. I'm going to take this off for just a moment. Actually, can I just exit out? Yeah, I can just exit out. Okay. All righty. Let me get this all shared out. So one moment. I just got to share it out over on my right, we're just going to share this. As you guys come in, continue to give the video a like, share it out, tag a friend, comment, let me know where you are watching from. Let me know if you currently use Canva in any way, shape, or form. All right, so let me go over here. All right, so there we go. Do you use Canva? I am just sharing this out. I should have put the thing on here that lets you know that this is a live broadcast. But I will do that next time. I was rushing, so I'm actually pretty late. I can't control myself. So I ended up doing like 3 different versions using this image. And that's why I'm late for the time that I was supposed to be on. Because I couldn't help it. I wanted to really provide like different just different options, okay? So make sure that you guys if you have not, take the time to give this video a thumbs up right now, okay? Or give it a like. If you're watching over on YouTube, click out of the live chat, give the video a thumbs up, hit the share button, copy the link. You don't have to share it out, just copy the link. Drop a hey, how you doing? Let me know where you are watching from. Let me know what you do in the creative space and whether or not you are currently using Canva. If you are using Canva, what are you using it for? Are you using it to create like your design that's going to go on your finished product? Are you using it to make templates that someone can edit? Are you using it just for social media content or like advertising for your business? Are you using it to create journals and planners and things of that nature? How are you currently using Canva? And so let me know that. And then on top of that, what's your skill level in Canva on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being, so this is for the ones who are currently using it. So 1 being, hey, I'm brand new, I'm just fiddling around with it, to 5 where, yo, I am rocking and rolling in Canva. Where do you sit at from 1 to 5 in using Canva and your experience with it? Okay, so hey. Hello, a little social media post, still learning. Hey. Thank you for watching and tapping in on Facebook. Hello from North Carolina. Yes, I use Canva to design. I use Canva. Hey, professor and creatives. Canva. Oh, you use Canva too? Okay. Oh, you're using Canva. So your experience is about a 2, about a 3, 2.5, 1. Editing templates, designing. I'm about a 3. Okay. All right. So we do have a Canva course on our website where it's understanding Canva. Y'all, for me, everything is essentials. I always teach the essentials first. Like that is always at the forefront. So our Canva 101, I'm sorry, not 1-on-1, 101 is just really getting an understanding of Canva, where things are, understanding what it can do, what it cannot do, so that you're not spending time trying to make it do something that it can't. And then for some things, you will have to, like they're always adding apps. Like now they have an app for blend modes. They have apps to blur off the edges. Now, a lot of these things are It does require, excuse me, it does require Canva Pro in order to do these things. So it's going to be a bit of an investment for some of you guys. You know, there's a lot of things that you can do in the free one. There's a lot of elements available in the free version. But there's so much more in the pro. I am not an affiliate. I mean, Canva makes it really hard. So this is kind of harder for me because I am promoting a platform and I'm going to potentially bring them money and I'm not going to get anything from it. But for me, I help creatives, I help crafters who want to scale up, who want to elevate just in how they show up on social media. That's something that I'm just always pushing. If you're going to utilize social media, you got to make sure that you are showing up, you know, on a consistent basis for your business. You can go in and create templates for yourself. You don't have to go off of somebody else. Like if you have a certain style, a certain font, and it's going to make it easier for you when you take your pictures, just drag and drop it in there, and all of your posts will have like the same feel. You can do that until you are able to do more, but you just want to have something that allows you to be consistent online if you are utilizing social media to advertise your business, your side hustle, you know, and things of that nature. Okay. So I'm going to share with you guys. So this was the first, nope, that's not the first one. This is the first one that I did, right? So I saw her post and I'm going to go back to that. Where did it go? Hold on. Where is the post? That ain't it. Now, what did I just do with that post? Is it here? Okay, yeah. So she posted this. Amazing. Y'all, do y'all see the colors? 365, 30 seconds, honestly speaking, summation paper and ink. The colors are coloring. And so the reason why I wanted to also do this is to show, oh, wait a minute, hold on. I got to share one more place because she will kick my behind if I don't, because she's asked me to share things like this. So we're going to go ahead and do that. All right. So one of the things that I wanted, or one of the reasons why I wanted to do this is a lot of times people think that they have to have these super, super great, amazing, almost professional like pictures when it comes to creating content. All right. Uh-oh, hold on, y'all. 1 second. Don't know what happened there. Don't know how I lost my screen. There we go. All right. So people tend to think that they have to have these super professional looking pictures and things like that. Once you understand design, and that's what I am big on, anyone can show you how to click and do certain things, but it's understanding design, understanding how you can make something out of nothing. Like that's the best way I can possibly say it, is how to make something out of nothing, right? And so let me ask this question, right? How many of you would have considered or thought like it has, you know, somebody else's products, you know, in the background, it's only a cropped picture of this fan? How many of you guys would they show so let's put one, if you could visualize how you could utilize this for a social media post to advertise your business. So put a 1 if you can visualize it. Put a 2 if you would not be able to like, you're like, okay, I don't see how this is going to turn into some sort of advertisement. 1 in the chat if you can visualize it. 2 if you're like, girl, how? Incredible greetings. All right. I think hold on, wait, it's moving too fast. Incredible greetings. There we go. So we see a 2 here that you would not be able to. All right. So Valerie, what would you do? So for Valerie and Pam, What would you do to this to turn it into advertisement for your business? What would you do to turn it into advertisement for your business? So I want to kind of hear from you guys. So the ones that put one and said you would be able to visualize how you would use this in advertising, like for your business, what would you do? And welcome in to everyone that is joining us. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Match the color palette and choose a font. Okay. And what would you put on it? So you're going to say choose a font. What would you write on this? That eye catcher because the fans are hot now because of the trail ride, line dance, boots on the ground. Yep. Yes, they are trending right now. So just waiting to hear from you guys. What would you do to utilize this image? I'm going to put it like as is for advertising for your business. I would show it on other products. Well, this is the final product though. So she's showing that she made this fan with this with like these inks, right? So this is the final product. So I'm not saying how to take this design and put it on something else. This image right here, this one as it's taken right here, how would you use it? Because we're going to put this fan on another product. That's where I get stuck at. You can use pics as great advertising, but when it comes to creating the words, that's my struggle. I'm good at showing off my work, but not the wording. But you said that you can visualize how you would use this in advertising. So it was put a one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, put a one if you could visualize exactly how you would use this exact picture in advertising. Put a two if you could not. Like you're like, girl, how? So that was the question. Put this exact image. How would you utilize this image? Hello, hello, hello. Thank you, Barbara, for popping in. Heaven's T, choose a rectangular shape. So what are we putting Heaven's T on here for? I'm not understanding. You could use it to advertise for the ink and paper. I don't want to use it for the ink and paper. I asked if this was your image, you took this image, the product was cropped off. How would you utilize or could you visualize using this exact image that's in your phone? How could you convert this into something that you would be able to sell? So we're placing it on a mug. Why are we placing a picture of a completed fan that has ink in the background? Why will we be placing this exact image on a mug? So how would you do it? You said one, that you would be able to visualize it. So what would you do to turn this into an advertisement? She says two. I would not be able to because that's a design specific. So this is where the disconnect is, right? I really think that you guys aren't understanding what I'm asking. So you're trying to advertise the tea. We're not advertising teas, love. You're making this. You are the person that made this fan. So somebody already came to you. They want to use this fan to advertise their business. So they came to you. You created this fan. This would be no different. Imagine if that was a shirt that said St. Patrick's Day, Black History Month, if it said Merry Christmas, if it was already a mug. You went and just to show your work, something that you created, you took this picture. It wasn't staged. It doesn't have a nice background or any of these things. Would this just be something that you're going to post it as is? Ooh, look what I made. Or could we turn this into a professional piece of content to put online to advertise that you are able to make customized fans for someone? So you're going to add it to the post, adding now offering to the post. So you wouldn't do anything to the picture. You would just go ahead, upload that and put now offering. Okay. Place an image of a woman holding the fan. How? We're using this picture that you have already taken. It is in your camera roll on your phone. We're not adding anything to this. We're not going to take it and have someone holding it. We're not retaking the picture. This picture right here, as it sits on my screen. Right now, this is a picture that someone took in with their phone. How could can you visualize how you would be able to take this exact image with the honestly speaking ink and the cutoff fan? Would your mind go to turn this into advertisement? Turn it into a flyer. One, if yes. Two, if no. One, put a one if you can visualize how you would turn this into a flyer. Two, if the answer is no. So we see a one. How would you turn this exact image into advertising? And if you're watching the playback of this, I know. It's like, man, get to it. I want to see what you would do. But this is one for engagement. Okay. That's the first thing. And two, I just really want to see like where you guys' thought process is and how you think about business and advertising. Are you overthinking it? So use the image on a post as products being offered by my company. So would you just put this as is? So you took this picture, right? You had your phone, you took this cutoff picture of the fan, and it has somebody else's product in the background. So you would just take that and would you post this exact same image and just add words to a description on the post? So how would you turn this image into a video? What would you do to turn this image into a video? So I asked it that exact same way. I said in the beginning, could you visualize using this image in advertising? This is why you guys need you guys need a professor. This is why you need to be in the creative lounge. When that creative business program pops up, this is why you need to be in that. This is why you need to be in the Canva class. So, are you guys ready to see how I turned this exact image into advertising? Tamika, I no longer answer general questions. So unfortunately, no, you wouldn't be able to ask me that here. Now, if you're on Facebook, you can go into my group and ask that, but this is not a Q&A. I would show the blank fan and ink and then, okay, so you guys are missing it. You're telling me other things that you would do, right? Oh, you're trying to create additional content, right? I'm going to show the blank fan. I'm going to show the ink. You shouldn't show the ink because you're not advertising for me. You need to be advertising for your business. But you guys are thinking about ways to create other content. And what I'm asking is turning this image that you already have. All right. So I can tell you guys are not thinking on that level. This is why you need a professor in your life. Okay. I am going to prove to you right now why you need a professor in your life. You need the professor in your life. Ready? So here is, hold on, wait. Okay, wait, let's go here. So I'm going to start here just for you to see this, right? So as you can see, the ink is gone. I took the fan, we pulled it down some, make sure it reached the edges, and it's just like this, everyone's like, where them fans at? Clack. So we're gonna put that. There's an arrow going to her logo, located in Charlotte, North Carolina. This is a very simple way that this can be done, right? Where we're taking that image that we already have in our camera roll. We are not creating any additional content. We're not going back. We're not showing the blank. If we didn't create that, if we forgot to take video of it blank and do all of these things, how can we still use what we have? If this was the only picture that you had, because you weren't thinking about content, you weren't thinking about advertising, this was the only picture you had before you gave that fan that product to that client, and it was cut off and it had other stuff in it, this is what you could do with it. So this is just one piece of content, right? I want to show you guys something else. You ready? Well, first, before I show you the next part of this, do you guys get what I'm asking now? Do you see what I'm trying to get you to see? Do you catch what I'm trying to put down? Are you catching what I'm trying to put down? Because I didn't see no reaction to the advertisement. Y'all a little quiet in the chat for me. Incredible morning. Incredible morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Would this setup have been on your radar to create from that piece of content? I know you're just getting here. It's okay. So the question, Crystal, was I showed this image and I asked the question, if you had this picture in your camera roll, put a 1 if you could visualize how to turn it into advertising for your craft. Y'all like to call it craft business, but your business, your customized business, your keepsake business, your craft business, whatever business you want to call it. Put a 1 if you could visualize how you would turn this exact photo into advertising, or put a 2 if it's like, girl, heck no. Please show me how. All right. Okay, so only one person gets it now. Okay. I guess I didn't impress you. I didn't impress you. Okay, so let's go here then. Let's try it this way. This is all from one picture. I added nothing to this other than some words, duplicating the picture, editing it down, turning it black and white, using some transparency. Do we need to see it again? Did y'all catch it? technically this can be advertising, right? She could literally take this and post this as a still shot, save it as a JPEG, post that, and just put comment clack for information on how to place your order for a customized clack fan today. And then it has like her logo, right? So this could be a piece of content that can be posted on Monday. The video could be posted on Tuesday. This one right here could be posted on Wednesday. All from the same image. There is, just in this setup alone, there is 3 pieces of content. Because the first one, I mean, there's no advertising. It just says where the fan's at and just has the fan. So that's not really branding. Okay. That's not marketing for her business. So this one we could definitely use, like she could use, right? So then we have here, and can't really use that one, but here, because it has a call to action, it is we see her logo, where she's located at. So combining that with actual like copy, that's what it's called. It's called copy when you're putting it like the words and things that you put on your social media posts. So she would be able to add this as copy, whether it's on Facebook, if it's on Instagram, if it's on YouTube, if it's on TikTok. So that, along with the video, can all be used as content. Okay? So that's one piece. We can take this and now go to, so I'm going to show this one. This one is basically a still shot. I didn't add any animation to this or anything like that. So it's utilizing that image twice. Now, to blend it off in Canva, that does require Canva Pro. But it's just a matter of adding a little bit of shadow to this one, even though it's cut off. We're still able to use that. We have the logo here. You can put other information. You can put a QR code. You can put a phone number. You can put an email address, new item alert, customized clack fans, comment clack for info to place your order. So we have call to actions all in one image, all from a not so great image. These came from here, which the average person would probably discard this image because it's not perfect. It wasn't taken with a background. You guys overthink sometimes, like with taking pictures, what content is, what do you have, like, how do you have to take your picture? How do you have to take video to turn it into content? Yes, videos tend to track better online. Doing reels and things like that tend to track better. But if you did not capture it as a reel, guess what? It's okay. Like, if you didn't capture it as video, it's okay. There are ways where you can take that still photo, design it, add certain animations, and be able to save that as an MP4 that you can then upload as a reel, as a motion image or a motion piece of content. Are y'all with me? Because y'all quiet in the chat. Is this helping anybody? If it's not helping and we're quiet, I can just go ahead and end the live, because I don't feel like this is helping anybody. I'm not seeing any reactions in the chat. So let me know if this is helpful for you or not. Like, let me know your thoughts. Are you now getting it? Like, can you visualize something that you have in your phone? If you knew how to use Canva, you have a picture in your phone right now that if you knew the techniques, you can create 10 pieces of content from one image right now. So we had that one. So now we're at, if I added motion to this, that would be 5 pieces of content. Okay. So now here is another one. Same exact image. It's a different look. because you're going to have to figure out what resonates with your audience, what's going to get their attention. So each piece, like each one of those designs, are very, very different. Very, very different. Can we agree that each, even though it's using the same image, each of those designs is very different? Just got here trying to catch up. You're definitely helping me. Awesome, awesome. Yes, I can now. Um, when I asked the question, could you visualize turning this into advertisement? Did any of you guys think of it on this, like, how can I say it? I think I'm saying it wrong. Like, did you imagine that this is what I was hinting at creating? Um, did any of these options run across your mind? So let's see. I have so much in my phone that I can use. I'm with you. It's definitely helping me. I have so many images in my phone that I could do this with. This is what I need the most because it's my biggest struggle. Let's see. I already have something in mind and can't wait to put it together. No, I didn't. So let me also share this with you guys, right? I didn't come up with these concepts myself. The one of the things, like the one of the main things that I am always talking to my students about is thinking outside of the box. Thinking outside of the box. Something where it's like, whoa, like that's totally out of left field. So I'm going to come here and we're just going to go up here to Canva and I'm going to go to templates. And let's see. See, it may not come up like inspired by your last design. And I forgot to, okay, so let's just go with, oh, crapola. It's not going to come up now. So I'm going to go, I think I just typed in flyer. The first one, I don't know what I typed in. Okay, so it was one that looks almost like this, but it's not that one. Dang it, I've made a mistake and closed out of it and I didn't mean to. So let me see if I click on that. Okay, boom, here we go. This right here is this one where I didn't bother to change the font or anything like that. I took where they had, because we think of clack, right? And that's like the pop sound. So there is this element that is putting almost like a sound or like it's emphasis on something. So I took that off of the burger. I deleted everything else, the burger, the 2 and 1, the other words, deleted all of that, the delivery guy. I left the words as like the fonts as is, and you saw that we did customize, clack fans, comment that, and I just made it all one color. Not getting too crazy on the colors, not trying to figure out fonts. Okay, so content means the things that you post online, social media posts. So, okay, thank you for that. So that's what content means. Anything that you create is content, whether it's a post, like you're just writing out a caption or copy. If you are posting a picture, even if it has nothing on it, that is content. If you go and you overlay a picture with words, that is content. If you do a video, whether it is just motions of, like, you can have one little element moving and that becomes a video. If you create and you record multiple pieces of video content and edit that, well, footage, there we go, multiple like pieces of video footage and you edit them together, that is content. If you take a bunch of different pictures and you put them together, that can be content. Content is anything that you upload to a social media platform, be it Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Snapchat, Pinterest. All of that is content. Okay. So that was that one. And then here we go. This right here is where this one came from. And I just changed it from sábado to where them fans at. And then de fiesta, I changed that to the word clack. If you can visualize like the words, or you know the words that you want on this piece of content, on this flyer, on this advertising, even for your banners on your website, or as long as you know the words, if you are not the most creative like designer and putting things together, this is where templates can be of help to you. But it has to be the right type of template where it's giving you a foundation, it's giving you a layout, it's giving you a setup, has nothing to do with fans. I could literally take this piece of, like, I can take their template, and if, you know, right now it's grad season, I can go and put the word grad. I can put a grad in the middle. Their school can go, like, you can put different things like in the background. You could take this right here and turn it into a design for a tumbler, a shirt, a magazine, a whoever, whatever your heart desires, even for graduation. But you have to think outside of the box. Stop thinking literal, and that it, like, the template that you purchase has to already be for a memorial. It has to already be for graduation. It has to already be something that's for business, and, you know, it's for a craft business. This is a club flyer. And you can take what they meant to be a club flyer and turn it into content for your business. Am I losing y'all? Because y'all got quiet on me again. So we have that one, and we have this one, and I'll let this one play again. Now, I'm going to go through the full video process and how I did this. Actually, I already kind of recorded it, and I'm going to drop that in the Canva 101 training. So if you have access, you already signed up for Canva 101, whether you came to the first session or the second session live, I am like now adding in some content to like that course. That's going to just be basically bonus content. You don't have to pay anything extra for it. If you're not already enrolled, head on over to the website and enroll in the Canva 101 training. Okay. Now there are some free things. Now I'm going to show how you can like remove the background. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. But if you want to just kind of see that part, I did record it, and that will be available for free. So just go to our website, 365creativeacademy.com. 365. So 365, the numbers, Creative Academy all together.com. And you're going to look for the Understanding Canva 101. And you're going to see, it's actually another one there already. So there's under freebies, there's going to be some free tutorials, and you can get right to the tutorial part and not have to filter through 45 minutes of me trying to get you guys to understand what we're trying to do here. So definitely go over to the website and check out, what we have to offer over there. But as far as the animations, I'm going to add that video. And in our creative business program, we have about 4 days that is dedicated to creating advertisement and content and like, helping you with your marketing. And we're going to be utilizing a lot of Canva. So you can enroll in the creative business program as well. Now, that one is a bit of, it can be a bit of an investment, but it'll be well worth it. So the creative business program. So we're just going to come up here and creative business. All right. So you can do a one-time fee, $936.50 if you're going to use buy now, pay later, meaning using Sezzle. It is a little bit more. You do get access to the first, so there's already content there for you. There's 10 sessions there for you. And this time around, it's going to be a 20-week program. We're going to have a 5-day intensive. We're actually going to have like a little boot camp for the first week where I want to get to know like those who are in the room. I want to help you just understand your business, what it is that who you're wanting to serve and things of that nature. So that way, all the other information makes a little bit more sense. So we're going to spend some time together for a few sessions the first week where I'm just going to be getting to know you guys who enter the program. And then we're going to go into a 5-day intensive where I'm going to break down my 5 essential pillars of business. And then we go into the, 20 weeks of 2 sessions per week. And it's all different topics to help you grow and build your business and set systems in place, have everything set up properly where you can pay yourself, where you're going to, reduce your tax liability, understanding marketing and branding, understanding your pricing, all sorts of things. So all of the back end part for business will take place. Now, if paying $900 or $1,000 upfront is a bit much for you right now, we do have you have an option to pay for it monthly. So that would be $123.65 per month. And you're going to get to there by going to www. Well, actually, I'm going to drop the link so you guys will see some posts come up for these. So we're going to go to all courses. We're going to go to creative business. Oh, wait, where'd you go? Hold on 1 second. Why is it not coming up? Hold on. Let's go check the back end real quick. Okay, creative business program. Oh, okay, that's why. Haha. I'm sorry, 90. I said 123. I'm sorry, 93 65. So we're going to refresh this again. There we go. So you are able to do it month to month. So it will be reoccurring. $93.65. It will debit it from your account every single month. Or if you want to do month to month because you want to pay like with PayPal or Cash App, things of that nature, you can do that. It is $103.65 per month or $93.65 per month. You can get lifetime access with the buy now, pay later. That's like I said, that's $1,013.65. Or if you're going to do like a one-time payment, you're going to pay for it all at once, it is $936.50. So that would be for that. Okay. All right. So that's just options of where you can learn more. Now we're going to go through how you're able to do this. Hello, Aquisha. So I'm going to go back through it for you. So I was just showing them how we took your picture. Thank you so much for, just mentioning our paper and our ink and just showing how amazing your results were on that fan. But I was explaining to them how they can take this piece, like this picture, and turn it into pieces of content that can be posted on social media. So the first one that I did, and so we're going to close that out. So I was showing them like this can be used just like this. just this image by itself, where them fans at, and it's an arrow pointing to Q3 Designs and Things located in Charlotte, North Carolina. And then we have a picture of a fan, just so they can see the vibrancy of it. Okay. And then I added some other things to it where we turned this into something that can be used as a reel. Reels is like it's motion for the reels. It's better for it, but you can do, I mean, a picture, but it doesn't really help. Like they'll just string them all together. But this has a nice flow to it. And it's only 12 seconds. You can make it longer if you want, but this is like 12 and a half seconds of content. I will be showing how to do all of the motion, all that stuff. Well, the all the different transitions. So I'm going to show you guys how to add some motion just to one image right now. But if you want to add all the other stuff, then that's where you would get it in the essentials class. Okay. So we're going to close this out. And then here is the other one that I created with it. Now, this right here, you do need to have, actually, you know what? Is it? It may not be. Hold on. I said that you had to have pro, but now that I'm thinking about it, you don't. This app right here, you don't need pro for it. So anyone can use the image blender. You don't need pro. All right. I need. Are you guys still with me? Can I get some threes in the chat if you guys are still with me? Put some threes in the chat if you're still here. So yeah, you don't need pro, and that was we blended that off. You don't need pro to add shadows. So these are all standard features. So this right here, well, unless I don't remember if so let me see. These are not pro templates. So you can literally utilize the one that I use, which was this one is not pro. And then the burger one also wasn't pro. So the ones that are pro are ones that have the crown in the corner. Those are pro ones. And you have to have the pro version and pay for it monthly in order to utilize those. Well, you can utilize them, but you wouldn't be able to save it without it having watermarks and things like that on it. But you can kind of open it up and just kind of see and play around with it, but you would not be able to save it unless you have the pro version. Okay. So the ones I chose, these are free. You can take this, whatever image you have, and you can try it as well. All right. The one for the burger is not pro. And I don't remember. I'm trying to think. The first one, that first one, I don't even remember what it was. It was just more so for the fonts. I don't remember. Oh, dark grunge. Okay, let me see something. I'm going to go like this. We're going to go copy. Let's come over here and let's put that in. Let's see if it'll come up. Oh, it was this. Like that content I just happened to, I like the background. I like the font. Now this one is pro. Don't know why it's pro because you can probably literally, like, this font is in Canva. You can find a black paper. Don't understand why this one is pro. And sometimes you'll see things that are advertised as pro, but you can definitely recreate it with free elements. Okay. So we're going to just click out of that, and I'm going to show you how we did this. So I'm going to come over here, and we're just going to, I just selected the Instagram post. So we're just going to go here. Instagram has changed their post from a square to like a 4:5 ratio. So we're going to go here just to Instagram post. Or you can click on, actually, you know what? Let's do that. Oh, it's right here. So I'm going to just click on this, right? So this is how it started. Then I brought in the image. So I copied and pasted that from her Facebook page, you would just go, like if it's on your phone, you will hit gallery and then you will click on it. It will upload it. If you're on your computer, if it's somewhere like on the web or on your computer, you can right click it. So if it's on the web, you can right click it, copy and paste it. If it's a JPEG that you have saved to your computer, you will need to go to uploads, click upload files, go find that file and upload it. So I'm going to click right here, okay, to bring this in. Now, you do need to have Pro in order to remove the background, okay? You do have to have Pro for that. So you're going to hit background remover. That's going to be your initial removing of the background. It's not complete. As we can see, the ink and stuff is still there. You can also use the Magic Grab. That's also a Pro feature. I'm going to go now to edit. A lot of people stop here, not knowing that you can refine this. You can bring parts of it back. You can take parts of it away. So we're going to go to edit, and that's going to bring up this sidebar. You're going to click on BG remover and you're going to go to erase. I like to start off with my brush pretty big because that's going to get the majority of the image out of there. So we're just going to brush across here. We're just trying not to get too close to our main image. Just want to erase as much as possible with the big brush. And then we're going to take that down. And it is best to have a mouse for this. If you have a laptop, try, using the trackpad can be kind of iffy. If you are using a mobile device, having a stylus or an Apple Pencil also is best versus like trying to utilize your finger. And we're just going to come down. I will say I would have preferred to do this in Silhouette Studio because this right here is for the birds, but that's okay. See, it's like it's trying to keep it straight can be the issue sometimes, which is why I left my background really dark. So those are things that's important to know, like when to make your background lighter, when to leave it dark. There's science to that, right? Because this wasn't like the greatest with removing it, if I were to put this on something that was a light background, you're going to see all of those imperfections. But by putting it on a darker background and the edges are dark, it's doesn't stand out as much. Does that make sense? So I'm going to go back to restore and try and like come back in and make that line a little bit sharper. The smaller the brush, the more like you have to really, really be careful with how you move your hand. Okay. So we have that, and I'm going to exit out and see. I still need to go in there and clean it up some because I can see parts of it. I didn't really see that on that gray and white background. So I do need to go in there and clean up. Now, there is another way that you could do this. So I'm going to come back to uploads. I'm going to click on this one. Again, it is a pro feature. It's a pro feature, but there is this thing that's called Magic Grab. So if you do this, if you click, it's missing some parts, right? It's kind of jagged there. If you go to brush, the one thing that I don't like is you can hit click. Like I would have liked to hit click so that it gets the majority of it, and then I go in and refine it. It doesn't give you that option. You have to do one or the other. So if you do click on tap click, where you just click in any area, it's going to take that as is. You can't modify it. If you then click on brush, you have to start all over. So just like the remove background, I like to start off with a bigger brush, and that allows you to get the majority of the element. So we're not going around it little by little by little by little. And then we do want to take our brush size down. That's a little bit too small. And I'm now able to kind of follow the edge of the fan. Okay. And then you're going to hit grab. So it looks like nothing has changed, but if we click where that where the ink is, we click on that and hit delete, boom, it's gone. So that is another way of doing it. Sometimes I'll like normally try like both, because sometimes one gives you a certain result, another one gives like it just depends on the image a lot of times. So I'm going to switch this out because I do prefer, for this particular one, I prefer the image from the Magic Grab. Oh, see, this is what it did. It didn't give me the top of the fan. So that part does kind of suck. I'm going to zoom in and see it cut off parts of the fan, the top of it. But you get the idea. You'd have to just go back in there and refine it. And this is where one of the things I'm like, sometimes it's not the greatest like result. But that's, how we did that. And then we're going to click on the words, bring that up to the top. You can take this and pull it down, move it up. Now, this particular one it's cut off on both sides. If you were to kind of take this and chop it down here, right? So let's say we move this like that, that would almost mimic the side, like the end of the fan, if it's as if it was fanned all the way out. And it wouldn't look like it's necessarily cut off, but it will look like the end of the fan. So you can do that as well. That's just another design tip. And we're going to go here. And so I just went in here and just put where them fans at. And just if you are someone that uses Silhouette Studio, like the little blue line and then like pulling it out to stretch it, it's the same thing here. You're going to grab this corner node or this side node and pull that out. And so all of the words, the word where the E wasn't on a different line. And then we use the corner node to resize it. Okay. And I'm going to bring in this image, and you can either, so if you use, this is one of those times where you definitely want to use, it depends. But if you just use the background remover, it's going to remove the white as well. I mean, if you wanted to have a version that did not have white in it, you could use that. But the Magic Grab, so we're just going to go edit, Magic Grab, and we're going to go click, and it will go to, go to the edge, and then we just hit grab. So that one was a lot easier where the click does work. So it pulls it out. We'll delete this one, and then we have just the logo. You're going to come over to elements, and we're just going to type in arrow. We're going to pick one of these arrows. I'm going to rotate it, use a corner node to resize it, come up here to the color dot to change the color. I'm then going to come over here to the text, and I'm going to delete these. I can actually use that one though. So I'll just use this one, and located in so this is in all lowercase. If you click on your text and then click this one right here, so it'll turn everything into uppercase, so you don't have to retype it. And then you're just going to choose a font. I'm just going to go to League Spartan. Actually, no, let's go Anton. That's too tight. I guess League Spartan. And if you go to effects, go to curve, we're going to go the opposite direction. So we're going to go towards the end, and it's going to flip that the other way. I want to make that smaller. Spread it out just a little bit more. Turn that to white. And then I'm going to hold down Shift, click, click, and group it together. It's a little bit different on the phone because you have to click the 3 dots until it select multiples. It's a lot easier from a desktop or laptop or any of those things. Okay. So we're going to group that together. Are you guys learning anything? Let me pause real quick. Y'all got quiet on me again. Are we learning? Can you tell me one new thing that you learned about Canva? Let me know one new thing that you learned about Canva through this live broadcast. Thing on here that lets you know that this is a live. All right, yes, I'm still watching. What's one new thing that you learned? The magic grab. Okay. I didn't know you could erase. There is an erase with the background. There's also a magic eraser that you could use also. It's worth getting into, Jesse. You don't have to use it to create like I said, designs for actual projects, but you can use it to create anything. I mean, I did a design where it was the pictures from Zion Imani at Monster Jam. So it just takes you're not just posting like a regular picture, you're just upping the wow factor of just using regular pictures. There's a lot of templates and files here. You don't have to create from scratch. You're already paying for a membership, so you don't have to go out and buy a bunch of different templates. There's so much right there in their system. Tons and tons and tons of elements. There is a way to be able to utilize it, in other programs. I only go over that in Canva 101 because I explain why, I only talk about that behind closed doors. It's not a matter of like gatekeeping, but it is gatekeeping because there's certain things you don't want the big corporations to know some of the things that you're able to do. So yes, it is a form of gatekeeping, but not from you guys. It is available in the class. I didn't know about them adding the blend modes. Okay. Well, that's different from this one, but that one is just blending it. But there is blend modes as in like screen, lighten, darken, multiply, all of that. I use the magic grab and background remover. I've never used the eraser tool. Okay. So now that we have that, we're going to take this now flat image, which we can use as content. You can post this to your social media. You can use it as advertising and promo. But now we're going to make it a motion piece of content from a still picture. And we're going to do that by animating the elements. You can animate the entire page. You can animate individual elements. How you do that is to click on one of the elements, whether it's the picture you brought in, if it's text, if it is a video that you brought in, it doesn't matter. Everything on the screen can be animated. Everything on the screen. Okay. So you're going to come over here to animate. And there's a bunch of animations. You can even create your own animations. So whether it comes in like that, it's a digital, you have ink, and that's how it will come in. Brush, so it's like brush strokes, spray paint, but I mean, there's a bunch of animations, okay? So I think I use Succession on this one. And then you can tell it whether or not you want it to be when it comes in and goes out, or only on like when it comes in. You can tell it you want it to go out a different way. You can layer the animations. So I'm just going to say on enter, you can control how fast that comes in, how slow or how fast that happens. So that's really, really quick. Or you can go and bring it down and it's going to slow drag into frame. Okay. And you get to decide how fast you want that to go. So here I'm going to go to stomp so that it just brings that in. And then this one will just do, that's a bit much going on. So technically I would not put all these animations on one. So with the other one, that's actually several frames put together where they all have different animations. Like I said, I have a video, I've already recorded it this morning, breaking down how you would use the individualized pages to create. I'll go back to it real quick. So how this one is, where it's not overwhelming with everything kind of like happening at one time, because that will be overwhelming. If I go to this one now and we play this, that's, wait, hold on. I didn't have the other animation on it. So let's go to, so I'll just put that. Baby, that's a whole lot of going on. That's a whole lot going on. Okay. No, it's not clack. Well, let me see. Did I put clack? No, did I? I don't remember what I put on there. No, I don't think I put clack. That's not mine. This is not my flight. This is for someone else. I'm gonna say, I don't think I put, didn't I put flyer on mine? Yeah, I put comment flyer. So yeah, don't comment clack for me because I'm not selling them. So that was that this is just how I put the advertisement or the promo together for Aquisha from Q3 Designs and Things. So you want to limit the, it is. So that's it's called a clack fan, not a clap. It's called clack. So you did see clack. That was on this one right here. So comment clack for, but that's hers, not for me. But yeah, you want to limit the amount of animations that you have like on one page. You could leave everything else static and then, you know, just have one area that's animated. So if I remove the animations from here, so we're going to click there, remove animations. I'm going to ungroup. I can have just the arrow. So if you wanted to just do something real quick, you didn't want to go through all of the different animations and like, you know, customizing everything, you can take this and we'll make it wiggle, 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 wiggle. And let's remove that animation. And see, it's just going to wiggle and just point to that. So that literally becomes content that you can post. Like it's real quick. And let's say, when I talked about like templates and things, if I go and I'm just going to take this picture that I had and I'm going to just drag it and drop it in here. And let's just bring this down. Oh, whoa. This is where, see, we don't want to use background remover because it took away too much. This is where we would use the magic eraser. So we don't need to use grab. I'm not trying to grab the middle. I would just use the magic eraser and Oh, you know what? I might have to use grab because I think eraser is going to make that all black. Yeah. So I would have to use magic grab for, I would have to use the magic grab for this. So we're going to back up and I'm going to go magic grab. I'm going to go brush and I'll delete this. So that was, well, it kept this part here, but you get the idea where I just really wanted, I didn't want, oh, you know what I could have done? Shakia, you bugging. I could have just cropped it to that part. So let's just say we go here. We're going to bring this down. I'm going to stop the crop line right before the top. Boom. And the image blend, if you come over to apps and you search blend, you're going to use image blender. And you're going to make sure it's selected, blend selected images. You have radial and you have linear. I'm just going to go radial. We will stretch this out, move this down. It's going to get rid of more than what I want it to get rid of. But that's okay. So save. So I will be able to utilize this. And so you can use that and just change out the content that's there. So let's see. I'll go back to element. No, I'm going to go back to uploads. Let's see. I could add in this one, remove the background. So if I wanted to advertise these and I wanted to keep my background consistent, you just go drag and drop and change the picture. And then the animation would still be the same. So that's a quick way that you could create content for social media, flyers, whatever it is that you want to call it, all from one image. If you are just hopping on, we've been on for about an hour or so. I started with asking the question. So this is a post where someone was, just acknowledging our amazing summation paper and ink and the results that they got. And this is the direction that I'm not showing, like things like how to make a fan, how to sublimate. I'm helping creatives, I'm helping businesses really focus on the business part now. So I took this opportunity to show Canva. I don't really use Canva to create finalized design. So I'm not using Canva to design a memorial button, a memorial share, or graduation stole, things of that nature. I like Photoshop. I like Silhouette Studio, mainly Photoshop second. There are some things I might do, but it's the way you maneuver through Canva. I just could not do like real full-on designs in Canva. Not gonna happen, Captain. So I rather use Silhouette Studio and Photoshop, but I like Canva for content purposes, creating, marketing material, flyers, stuff like that, guides, journals. It's just so many things that you can create right from templates that are available for you in Canva. So I, posed the question when we first started, could you imagine or could you visualize how you would turn this exact image, not going in and recreating and adding people to it, have somebody holding it? No, that's recreating new content, new footage. This image right here, how would you turn this into professional looking content? Taking out somebody else's products, highlighting just your work. How would you do that? And we did that with this piece of content where just putting it all together, we were able to get technically one still shot, two still shots that could be used on their own. So this could be a post on Monday, a post on Tuesday, and then we also created a motion piece of content that can be uploaded as a reel, a short, TikTok video, because the words and things are moving, and that allows you to save this as an MP4, which is a video format. Okay, so that is 3 pieces of content from one design creation in Canva. Then we took that same image and I did this one where we're just duplicating it. So this one is a little, the transparency's down. We faded a little bit. The transparency's down. We have the one on the bottom that's a little bit more brighter. We have a shadow behind it. We have the logo there. There's room here to add information, QR code, contact number, email, or whatever. New item alert. So we're letting people know that this is a new thing because it's trending right now. And then what it is. So it's the customized Clack fans. We also have a call to action, comment Clack for info to place your order. So we have everything all in here. So that one image, we are now up to 4 pieces of content that you can post, one every single day. Okay. Now we're going to go to a 5th piece of content. And that is this one. Same exact image. We just, kind of the same messaging, where them fans at. And then we'll put Clack. Her information is there, limited quantities, where she's located at. The logo is there, so it is branded. Now we have a 5th piece of content. If we were to animate anything here or on the other one, we're increasing the pieces of content that we have that we can post onto social media. Are you guys getting what I'm putting down? Especially if you're just joining. I know some of you guys have been here from the beginning, but if you are just joining, are you catching what I'm putting down? Does that make sense to you? Is that helpful for you? Are you now reimagining how you could use the pictures and things that you already have in your phone? How can you repurpose that? The images that you thought were, oh, these are blah, I can't really do anything with this. Is it helping you to think about how you can go today? If you are someone that struggles with content and you're like, I don't have anything to post, I don't know what to post, you just got a wealth of knowledge of what you can post. All you have to do is go and download Canva. And this is not sponsored. I'm not an affiliate with Canva. This is me giving them basically free promo. They'll make money off of it, and I'll make nothing off of it unless you guys go enroll in my classes. But my goal is just to help you guys with resources and tools that you can use, especially if you are a beginner, you're just getting into this. Right now you can't see spending money and paying someone to do your advertising, but I'm telling you, once you are able to, it is so freeing. Just because you are creative, just because you have the skills, does not mean that you need to be the person that creates your content and edits your content. Letting somebody else, where that's their job, do that, it frees you up to do so much more and do major money-making tasks in your business. So yes, learn it to get started. And this helps you know what it is, like what you expect, what's your expectation when you outsource it to someone. You're going to be able to be clear on, not stifle their creativity, but just be clear on the type of content that you want. Like you can tell them, from these images, I need you to create for me a template or just create a layout where I have like 5 pieces of content. I want a visual. I want, within that video, at least 2 still frames can be pulled from that. So it now just educates you on how to communicate with your editor, with your designer. All right. We are done. We are done. We are done. We are done. I normally don't, but I'll ask, do you guys have any questions for me as it relates to Canva and Canva only? Any questions as it relates to Canva and Canva only? how to blend two pictures. So you would use some of the apps that they have where you're using the image blend, actually both of those. So there is Image Blender and Blended Image, I think it is. That's what it's called. So you would utilize those two apps as well as, probably like depending on how your image is, you would probably need to have Pro to remove the background, but so Blend Image and Image Blender, those would be the two apps that you would need to do, like I guess it's trending right now to do the whole double exposure thing. That's a big thing now. I see a lot of people are asking about, but you would basically utilize those two apps, Blend Image and Image Blender. No questions. We'll definitely implement the things you showed today and practice creating content from the images I already have. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yep. See, this is why I don't ask if you got questions anymore. All right. So until next, if you guys just joined, we do have the Canva 101. All right. So you can go to our website for that one. So for Canva 101, if you want to see it, that part will be free. The part that I just showed you, so you don't have to go through an hour of content or 50 minutes of this video. If you go over, you create a free account, you look on, so you're going to create a free account over here on our Academy site. And if you go to all courses, and here we go, Canva. So we have some free ones there already. So see, freebie tutorials. I'm going to add it to that. So you'll be able to go and you don't have to pay anything. It's a free tutorial. There's already one on adding images to text without a frame, a mobile version and a desktop version. Now, this particular video that I'm showing, I'm only doing the desktop version. I'm not doing the mobile version. So yeah, I'm not going to do both versions every single time, but there are some freebies on there. You can always check back periodically to see whatever new freebies if you're not going to enroll in the class, but there are some freebies that will be uploaded periodically. We also have you can enroll on the Academy site or from the main site. So if we scroll down right there, there's your Canva 101, the essentials of Canva. We also have the Creative Business Program. We kick off on Saturday. It's more of like I guess you would say like a meet and greet and just kind of getting to know the students that are enrolled in it. It is a bigger investment, but it's going to help you with business. If you are struggling, your business is not structured properly, you don't have proper procedures in place, you don't understand what a CRM is, you're not using email marketing, you're not using, you don't understand about your taxes and how to save on taxes, how to structure your business, how to pay yourself, how to get your EIN, how to set things up to be able to purchase stuff, without paying the taxes up front. If you want to learn about branding and marketing, things that you can do on your own, and then when you need to outsource, all of these things will be discussed over a 20-week period. We have a 5-day intensive where I'm going to go over my 5 pillars of business. Okay. So that one is, if you're going to do a one-time payment, it's $936.50. If you're going to set it up buy now, pay later through Sezzle, it is $1,013.65. But you can also enroll in that over on our Academy site, and you have options like Klarna, Afterpay, Affirm over here. So we're just going to go business. And you can also sign up for $93 per month. There's no commitment to stay past 1 month. So if you want to attend, just the first month of it, you can do that. So that is $93 per month reoccurring. It will automatically debit from your card. If you want to just try it out and do it month to month, it is $103.65. And then you still have those lifetime options. So when you pay that $936.50, it's lifetime access to it. And this is the buy now, pay later one. Like I said, lifetime access to it, or you can pay monthly. We kick off March 1st. So this Saturday is, well, actually for a whole week, it's going to be kind of like meet and greet, getting to know the students that are in there, finding out what your needs are, where exactly you're at. And then we have a 5-day intensive where we're going through my 5 essential pillars of business. If you haven't seen that post, go check it out, put them in order based off what you think is most important. If you haven't seen that, go to Facebook, check that out. And yeah, so it's going to be an amazing 20 weeks in the creative business program to help you level up and make more money. If you want to reach those, consistent 5 figures, high 5 figures, if you want to reach 6 figures, you need systems in place. You need to understand your profit margins and how to maximize your profit, what to focus on, how to price based off of your area, who you want to serve. You have to discover, who is that you want to serve. Are you going for those who are truly local to your area? Do you want a higher end client? Do you want to set yourself up to be appealing to celebrity clientele? Whatever it is that you want to do, I guarantee you probably need some help. You've been trying to figure it out on your own, and it's like, okay, you got little movement, but not a lot of movement. The creative business program is where it's at, okay? All right. It's not the first class, so it is more of a meet and greet. So we will have our first Zoom session on Saturday, but it's not the first class. The first class won't happen until the second week in March. The first week is a lot of kind of, getting you guys acclimated, having some Zoom sessions, and just kind of getting a feel for where you are, what your goals are, what is it that you want to do. So things like that. So it's just really just kind of getting to know the students that first week. That second week, we're going to go into the 5-day intensive. It's like, I'm going to call it a boot camp, but it's 5 days of like straight information back to 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 back. Okay. So that's what that is. All right. So with that being said, thank you guys so very much. Until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible. Peace.